Mr. Popo back at it again with another Supah tournament, Supah craziness, ultimate guard, Supahness, all you want, just join now. What's up, sir players? It's your homie C-Rod, and today we got another battle, and it's C-Rod on the left side, which is me playing Kaioken Goku, and on the right side we got A-Rod playing RADITZ, and RADITZ is starting off tossing out a dual color energy and is straight up attacking and forcing me to warp one card out of my hand. Because RADITZ, every time he attacks a leader, I am losing cards from my hand. One card to be specific. And now RADITZ has another auto that he's able to pick up the top 5 to add himself Nappa, RADITZ, or Vegeta among them, add it to his hand, and then discard one card from his hand. And this is the iconic series battle from the anime. And it's Kaioken Goku, or Goku versus RADITZ, and Kaioken Goku is very powerful, and this is very theme-like. I'm using one energy to play out the healing pod, which is a very powerful card in this deck because the healing pod allows you to draw a card every time one of your cards comes back from the drop area onto the field. And I also play out Son Gohan. Son Gohan allows me to be able to take a life, dropping myself down from 7 to 6, and he's a 15k critical, and he's gonna combo out that Nappa, and then the Nappa comes out onto the field right after comboing, one of the strongest super combos. And now I'm gonna continue the pressure by attacking with my leader, and it's looking like RADITZ's foot took the first hit, and we are moving on. Hopefully all of you guys are staying safe, staying clean. Make sure you guys are wearing your mask, washing your hands. We don't want to get illnesses here, so make sure you guys are being super clean, and let's continue to the battle. So now, as you guys can see, he played the Nappa, and that Nappa allows him to pick up the top 10 cards and add himself a Vegeta or RADITZ to his hand. If I'm not mistaken, he could add 2 of them, and that RADITZ and Vegeta Nappa deck is very iconic to the anime. If you see the battle, you'll see how iconic this battle right here between Kaioken Goku and RADITZ is gonna be. So it's looking like he's gonna add himself the RADITZ, and he's gonna add himself the Vegeta from his deck to his hand. Very strong card. The whole point of that that Nappa, is in order to be able to find yourself the Vegeta necessary to do the turn 3 big Omega play that RADITZ has. So let's see what else ends up happening. He's going to attack the leader. I'm forced to warp one card out of my hand. I'm going to warp out the Piccolo, and now I have less cards in my hand. It's looking like he's doing his job pretty good. I do not have a big hand size. Now he's going to use RADITZ's activate main ability to be able to pick up the top 5 and add himself a Vegeta card to his hand, and then he has to drop one card from his hand after he adds it. So that is the Vegeta that is the finisher of the deck. Just like in the anime, Vegeta comes in and tries to obliterate Kaioken Goku, but Kaioken Goku always comes out on top in the anime. But we'll see what ends up happening here. So he's killing my Gohan with Nappa, because that Nappa is a 10k battle card, and my Gohan unfortunately is only 5k. So there I go, tossing out another dual color, using one energy to play out Krillin, and that Krillin is a 1-drop that allows me to draw a card, and then I'm able to make it a 4-cost battle card once I awaken my leader. So I'm attacking the leader, and he's gonna take that hit, dropping himself down to 6 lives. Now I'm gonna use 2 energies to play out the main point of the deck, which is Kaioken Goku. Kaioken Goku is gonna swing at RADITZ. It's a 15k battle card, and he has a unique auto that once per turn I'm able to negate an attack. Oh, and it looks like RADITZ took that hit, dropping himself down to 5. Yeah, the Kaioken Goku has Revive, which is the whole point of the Kaioken deck, is to bring back cards from the drop area by using the Revive keyword skill that brings out battle cards onto the field by discarding a green and a blue from my hand. So now, as you guys can see, RADITZ is activating his whole big boss play make where he's able to play out the Vegeta, and that Vegeta, just like in the anime, it's a 3-drop, and he searches his deck for a power ball that goes into the sky or goes onto the field, and that power ball allows him to search his deck for an ape from his deck that happens to be that green ape, and that green ape is able to evolve on top of a Vegeta that's on the field for free if Powerball is active. So just like in the anime, you know, Raditz couldn't do the job. Nappa and Vegeta have came out, and now Vegeta is turning Great Ape, and now he has a 30k battle card that is unKOable this turn, because of that Vegeta has an auto that when it's played, the turn that it's played, it's unkilled by battle or skills. And now he's activating Raditz's ability to search out yet again, and he's gonna add himself the 1-drop Raditz, and then he has to discard 1 card from his hand. And that is the Raditz deck in motion. He is getting his place. Turn 3, this deck takes off, and it takes off pretty powerful with the big 30k Great Ape, and he hasn't even attacked me yet or anything, but we're gonna see what ends up happening. And he's swinging at my Kaioken with the Raditz. I'm forced to warp 1 card out of my hand, and I warp away my extra card, and I'm taking that hit, dropping myself down to 4. So right now it's looking like the evil Saiyans from another planet are defeating the Earthlings, and Goku being the only Saiyan. Now he's going to use Powerball to give 5k boost to a Saiyan card, and he's going to give it to Nappa, but I'm going to activate my auto of Kaioken. He goes to the drop, I get to KO it, and then I'm able to activate the revive keyword skill, bring it back by dropping a blue-green card, and I draw a card from the auto of my Kaioken, and I draw another card from the auto of my healing pod, because healing pod is a field card that once per turn, when one of my battle cards comes back from the drop area onto the field, I draw an additional card. So that right there is keeping my hand size pretty hefty after losing it, and he's gonna attack me with that 30k, and that's too much of a big attack, and that ape is gonna drop me down to 3, and I am in a iffy situation because that ape, I cannot get rid of it. And now I'm like, how am I gonna do this right now? I don't have the best hand in my hand. It's looking like I'm gonna struggle here, but I'm gonna play out the 1-drop Krillin to hopefully draw into Super Saiyan Goku. That will hopefully help me. And as you guys see, I awakened, I restand 1, I draw 1, and now Kaioken Goku is even stronger. Instead of drawing 1 card every time I activate Revive, I'm able to draw 2 cards. And now I'm going to use 3 energies to play out Gohan and Piccolo, another dual color card that has Revive keyword skill. So I'm going to attack Raditz and give him a taste of its own medicine of forcing a discard every time this battle card attacks. So it's going 15k, and it's looking like Raditz takes the hit, dropping himself down to 4, and just like that I'm evening the playing field. And it's looking like Raditz wanted to awaken, but he's like, you know what, it's better to awaken during my turn. In Dragon Ball Super card game, you always want to awaken during your turn. And I'm gonna combo out the Raditz, and now I'm gonna attack with my leader. I get an auto to draw a card, sorry guys. Draw a card, and let's see what Raditz ends up doing. It's a 15k battle card attacking the leader. He needs to go to 20k, and looks like he takes it. He takes that hit. So it's 3-3. I'm activating Kaioken Goku's other ability that I'm able to choose one of my dual color cards that happen to be in rest mode, that happen to be blue-green, and now he has to attack that card in order to get to my leader. So it's kind of like a deadly defender. It's a card that's going to defend my leader from getting attacked. So now, as you guys can see, he's going to play out the Yajirobe coming in with the blade, and that Yajirobe, just like in the anime, is going to cut off the blade. Cut off with his blade. He's gonna cut off the ape's tail, and now, like I said, he could only attack that battle card. He cannot attack any other battle card anymore. So let's see how Raditz is gonna get through my little defender, and he's gonna use 1 green energy to play out Raditz, and that Raditz has a very unique auto that he's able to draw cards for every 2 cards that are in my my warp zone, and I happen to have 3, so he draws 1. So he draws 1 card, if I'm not mistaken, for every 2 cards that's in my warp. So now he's going to use RADITZ's ability to pick up the top 5 and add himself on Nappa with RADITZ's activate main. That ability to be able to search out your super combo is so darn strong, so powerful. So after adding a card, he also has to discard 1 card out of his hand. And look at both of our fields. We both got Saiyans. We both got evil villains. Well, I don't have evil villains. I only got good guys. He got evil villains. I got good guys. We're going to do this, guys. And if you guys have not... oh, look. Before I talk about that, I activate my Kaioken's ability when he attacks with a battle card that happens to be 6 cost or less. I'm able to activate the auto that I get to KO it, bring it back with revive, and I draw 2 cards from the Kaioken leader and 1 card from the healing pod. Just like that, I'm regenerating my hand size pretty darn good. So now he's attacking me with Nappa. And if I'm not mistaken, that Nappa is a 5th. Now it's a 20k Nappa. Holy cow. I'm like, oh shoot. I'm using Senzu Bean, making it 20k. And if I'm not mistaken, I have to combo out 1 more. And I go to 25k. And I survive. And the Nappa goes onto the field after comboing. And look at that evil villain side. He has a pretty hefty field. And like I was going to say, make sure you guys follow us on Instagram for deck profiles, additional deck profiles that do not make it to our channel. Subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. Follow us on Twitch, because we do live stream on Twitch for those of you that like streaming on Twitch for more gameplay. Most likely I'm gonna start playing Dragon Ball FighterZ on Twitch, live streaming some Dragon Ball FighterZ if you're into that. And it's looking like he's gonna use Yajirobe's ability to place a Great Ape that happens to be that Great Ape 6 cost to the drop area. He gets a draw, and on top of that, he is then able to activate the Ape's ability, and that Ape's ability allows him to use 2 energies, 1 red and 1 green, to play out the super rare from the drop area Vegeta. And Vegeta is now going tryhard mode. He has his Kaioken, and that SR Vegeta is so darn good. Every time he attacks, he forces me to warp 2 cards out of my hand, and for 1 red and 1 green, he's able to take 1 damage, burn damage, just like that. That Vegeta is definitely a game finisher, and it's looking like he's really trying to get rid of my Piccolo and Gohan. So he's gonna go in with a 20k attacking card, and I'm at 20k. So then I'm like, all right, I gotta survive this. I do not. Oh, he's going 25k. So I'm like 25, 30, and I combo out of that attack. Also, if you guys have not joined our Supah tournament, every Friday we live stream a Super tournament, an online tournament for Dragon Ball Super card game. And if you guys want to participate, hit it up on DragonBallSuper.com. Link in the description. Majin Buu or Popo always give a little intro about it so you guys could join. And the spots fill up. It's only top 16. And he's attacking me with Vegeta. I warp 2 cards out of my hand, but I do not want that Piccolo and Gohan to die, so I use the negate, if you guys did not notice. So let's see. I toss out another energy, and now I have a field of good guys. And let's see what ends up happening. I'm going to attack with my Kaioken Goku. 15k attack. My hand size is now low because of that Vegeta that warps cards out of my hand, and he's going to combo out of that attack. And now I'm going in with Gohan and Piccolo. The Gohan and Piccolo auto force him to drop 1 card out of his hand when he attacks. So let's see what he ends up discarding. He has a little bit of cards in his hand. Raditz has only a couple cards in his hand, so it's looking like my hand destruction and pressure is doing pretty well to fiend off this guy's attack. And it's a pretty close game if I don't say so myself. I only have a couple cards in my hand. I'm using 2 energies, and this Goku is a triple strike battle card. For 2 energies, I'm able to activate battle, give him 10k boost, and make it triple strike. So it's a 25k triple strike, and I'm a combo 25, 35k triple strike. and I'm gonna go 40k triple strike, and he's at 3 lives. So if this attack goes through, this is game. This is GG, well played. He's going to 20, and then he's gonna go 30 and 40. 20, 30, 40, and if I'm not mistaken, I went 20. Oh no, wait, I was 35, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if he survived that, but it looks like we're playing it like he survived that. And I attack, and he drops himself down to 2, and I pass my turn. I think I might have miscalculated, but if I'm not mistaken, I think he survived that attack. So then I use the ability that he could only attack my leader if he attacks my Gohan and Piccolo yet again. Another deadly defender play right there. And let's see what A-Rod ends up doing. He's stuck in a weird situation right now, but I only have 2 cards in hand, so right now A-Rod can technically finish the job. All he has to do is attack me with the Vegeta, force me to warp 2 cards out of my hand, not allowing me to activate my revive skills, and then I'm gonna lose. But it's looking like he's gonna power up the Nappa and attack me, allowing me to activate my revive skill by dropping a dual color card. I'm able to bring it back to life. I get an auto of my Kaioken to draw 2 cards when I activate revive, and I get an auto of the Frieza pod to draw 1 more card. And just like that, I just drew a big fat hand, and I drew into the Super Saiyan Goku that's gonna allow me to survive that Vegeta play. So let's see what ends up happening here. He's gonna try to attack me, and it's looking like he's gonna attack me with Raditz for some reason. And because I guess now he could force me to warp cards out of my hand because I don't have a defender anymore. And just like that, I warp a card out of my hand, and I'm gonna activate my blocker skill. When the Krillin gets KO'd, I'm able to bring out this Goku from my hand, and that Goku has an auto that I'm able to KO one of his battle cards on the field when he is played. And just like that, I got rid of the detrimental problem he had game. If he would have just attacked with Vegeta, warped everything out of my hand, and just, you know, pressured the correct way, he would have definitely won. And it's looking like he's gonna activate the ability of the Nappa to pick up the top 10, add himself a Raditz and a Vegeta if he ended up getting one. I mean, yeah, Raditz and Vegeta, but it doesn't look like he is doing the optimal place here. I honestly got really lucky right now, like crazy lucky, that he did not attack me with Vegeta, and he's gonna add himself 2 Raditzes from his deck to his hand. He has to drop 1 card from his hand when he activates that ability though. So just like that, I end up surviving the crazy misplay, if I'm not mistaken. That's a pretty big misplay. He had game. He's honestly just doing any plays right now. He just wants to try to have something, and he passes turn, and now Goku is gonna finish the job, and this is where it ends, guys. I'm going to attack. I'm gonna activate the ability, giving him a boost, and it's a triple strike, and Raditz dies, and Vegeta, Raditz, Nappa get KO'd. Hit a like on this video if you guys like this video. Subscribe if you are new here. Join our super tournament. It's going to be expansion set 11 and 12 for first place winners. And like we always say, y'all stay super.